Welcome everyone, Alec, Thebe and Menti are back, this time bringing you a platoon replay of full-on badgers. I've just recently gotten my badger and it's the one on the left without the 3D style. The one we are looking at right now is Alec and the one on the right is Thebe's. Now I only got my badger and these two guys decided to play their badgers with me. Of course they have every single Tech 3 tank up to tier 11 in the game unlocked. Absolute whales. And now that the Badger is also leading up to tier 11, the Breaker, I decided to maybe try to get some XP towards that grind. Now the Badger used to be the highest DPM tank in the game before the addition of tier 11s. And the 480 alpha gun with under 7-second reload is still extremely deadly, combined with very good upper plate armor that if you angle it up on some rubble on the ridgeline, it turns the tank basically invincible in the right circumstances. But first, Mr. Lion has to pay 2 shots as a toll to passing behind the bunker or hangar. Alec, that hangar is not going to go away, you don't have to shoot it, but oh well. And meanwhile, we meet 2 other Badgers. Now, with this much DPM on this flank, this fight should go down very quickly. Alec missing the lower pay there, but we are going to go ahead, follow this IS-7 in, and push in. And this first Badger is just going to disappear into the garage. The second Badger is trying to get out, reverse out. I will try to go in and turn him around, but I will fail to do so. Anyway, with the IS-7 behind him, I don't think it mattered too much. Now, Alec here got shot by the SCRE from the left, and meanwhile I am trying to get into these caves to fight these heavies. And as you can see, a bunch of these heavies have also turned around, and this WZ-111 is going to be an issue up there. First, let's try on this IS-7. Didn't go in, wasn't very good shot. The other shot is going to be way better, but still RNG is going to say no, and this WZ is looking down on my upper plate, and that's going to be an issue with this 340 heat. Mr. Type Y Heavy is going to home. I'm trying to hide from this WZ. It doesn't quite work. Thebe is giving me space to shoot this IS-7. Again, I don't penetrate, I get shot from the left, I get shot from the right, and I am out of there. Alec finally joins us in this cave, trying to avenge me against this WZ-111, but he's going to have the same issue with me. The 340 heat of the WZ is going to tear him apart, and the bad chat is going to finish him off. See, this replay isn't Alec's replay or my replay. This replay is Thebe's replay, so let's try to watch it from the beginning again. First difference already is Thebe is not missing his shots at these Badgers and their lower plates. And he's not going to miss the finishing shot either. Now here I definitely block Thebe's shot a bit. He could have shot the side of the Badger, but me and my pro maneuver that didn't quite work out is actually hindering Thebe, sorry mate. But with this Badger out, we will see that Thebe decides to take a look at Lion. Alec is going to get shot in the side here, and Thebe is going to try and pass into the cave, and he's just going to leave Alec to deal with this SDRV alone, because he has to help this IS-7 and me in the cave. Excellent shot at the IS-7, tracking him as well. Thebe needs to go inside, deal with the Minotauro. He's getting shot a little bit, but not too bad yet. This armor is mostly working out. This IS-7 is pushing in, as we've seen already. Thebe is going to let me shoot this IS-7 in the side, not that it mattered, because I didn't penetrate. I kick the bucket. Thebe gets rid of this IS-7, and already, if you look around, this is an absolute graveyard. Yeah, that's not going to go in. This is an absolute graveyard of friendly enemy tanks. Sadly, Alec has to join this graveyard, and this is absolute menace. Thebe, unlike me and Alec, already at 4,500 damage. Will he decide to go for the IS-7? No, I think he's going to let him go, and he needs to go deal with this bad chat. No, Phoebe already has 5 kills. This STRV comes in. The Badget is on the reload, but Phoebe has to deal with this STRV before he manages to picking off upper plate, lower plate. Lower plate is better than Copula. Good decision there. But there's a random RHM just deciding to pass through. And Phoebe shoots him, and this is very dangerous because the STRV could now finish him off. Luckily, the STRV gets shot from one of the heavies behind Phoebe, and Phoebe, just like that, 6 kills, 6,500 damage now. And this is what Phoebe can do if he manages to survive longer than 2 minutes into the battle. So let's see if he can improve on this result even more. The RHM gets dealt with, and there are only 2 enemy tanks remaining on the enemy team. The Object 140, again 340 heat, I believe, can finish off Phoebe, so Phoebe has to be a little careful, but I'm sure he needs and he wants to do more damage. So let's see if he manages to do so. First, the 140, trying to send him fire, doesn't quite work. He's not going to have the reload, and then the Jagdpanzer E100, excellent shot, 7th kill, 7,500 damage. And an epic game, Phoebe showcasing what he can do if he actually doesn't throw away his tank in the first 2 minutes. As I said, 7 kills, 7,500 damage. Ace tanker, high caliber, top gun, all that good stuff. 1,540 XP is a lot, and he just puts both me and Alec into our seats because this was an epic game. And if you liked this game, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.